Hello, and welcome. Welcome. Let me turn this down. Okay, so this is day 22, and you see what we're talking about right there. You will see is the government shut down um, Facebook page. So it's a shutdown resource group. So, I'm just trying to provide possibly some um, resources to help out. This is really heavy on my heart because it just is. It just is. Um, I was laid off before years ago when I was younger, but the company, well, I was laid off twice. First, I was working, this was when I was really young, like 19, and I was working for a business storage facility. And so they weren't really doing that well. So they kind of scaled down. There wasn't a lot of us in the office anyway, but they kind of scaled down. So the other thing was I was working for a law firm and they kind of went under. And so we did get a little severance. And so, I can kind of relate because that second one, I was much older and I had a lot of financial responsibilities. And it was like, wow. But so this has just been on my heart because I just feel that this is too much. Um, and it's just, I just want to help out. So this is the thing. When you're losing your job, these are like the 5 stages of loss. Okay. And please share this, even if no one is watching now, if you could kindly share this, especially if there's someone that you know that's experiencing this right now. Okay. So the 5 stages: denial. That's the first stage. Um, we believe that there is a thing called the WARN Act, which is supposed to, provide protections that requires companies to provide advance notice of layoffs. But these layoffs were like done in the same day. Again, I'm going to say that some of them are calling people back and saying it was a mistake that we laid you off or whatever. But it's so much going through the courts. It's like the bottom line is we just pray that some of this will get cleaned up and people will be called back to work, and that more jobs, there aren't any more major mass layoffs, and we can just only pray. But the first stage is denial. um, if you hear of a mass layoff through a layoff letter or news, you kind of think it's impossible or that your employer will change their mind, or perhaps you might believe that it's a temporary measure because the company needed to cut costs. So you're kind of in denial that this actually happened to you. Then you go to anger. It's like during the second stage, you may become angry towards the company, the hiring manager, the ex coworkers, the previous, just you may be angry, don't want to talk about it. Even you may show your anger towards your friends and family, or even to yourself. You know, that's like the second stage, the anger. Then the third stage is bargaining. You may use like what if, or should have, or thinking, to reflect on the past, or just what happened, why you. Then the depression kind of sets in. It's like at this point, losing a job, it becomes recognized as a inevitability rather than something that can be undone. It's like financial stress for living expenses and costs, as well as concerns about your future employment status. So, how quick can I find another job? Right now, am I in the mental space to even start looking? This may feel overwhelming or like maybe inescapable. And some people, experience mild mental health challenges, and others may experience debilitating depressive symptoms, you know? And then the fifth stage is acceptance. Okay, during this final stage, many people, they still experience, the symptoms of depression, anxiety, and stress. However, most start, the job search. They start buckled down and trying to think more positive about their prospects, and they're updating their LinkedIn accounts and their profile, their resume, looking for jobs, use Indeed and other resources. And like I said before, I'm keeping this page up, the government shutdown, federal employee government shutdown resource group. This is a Facebook group. And if you look to the left side of that, there are some more groups that can be helpful, because right now it's time to come together and support one another. So, as we know, job loss can have a significant impact on our mental health. You really need to, I know you want to isolate, I know you want to almost clam up, I know you want to feel that you just going to deal with this on your own, but it's best to talk about it. Like I stated, if you feel you can't talk to family and friends because you feel they just not going to understand, this is a Facebook group that with like people going through the same thing, where you can express and find support. you know um Layoffs do cause some major issues. As we know, we have these negative emotions, we get the financial stress, the anxiety, fear, depression, all those things, grief, all those stages. You kind of feel hopeless as well, because it's like, okay, what am I going to do now? Where do I go? So try some of these strategies. I mean, I also feel that along with the support group, or joining the Facebook group, that reach out to, there may be some mental health resources that are free of charge, or maybe you have a pastor that does pastoral counseling that can assist you. But try to really talk through some of this. And some strategies that can help manage anxiety after a layoff is try deep breathing exercises. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a close friend. Sometimes you could do that mirror. I'm in front of my mirror and talk to yourself. You know, Incorporate meditation or mindfulness into your schedule. Definitely always acknowledge your feelings. Don't try to uh, act like you're Superwoman, Superman, and this ain't phasing me. No, accept and acknowledge your feelings. Okay, just like with anything, people say, when you're sick or whatever, pray about it, just claim it. Yeah, but you have to acknowledge what the issue is if you're going to pray to God for deliverance or healing. So acknowledge what's going on. Try to do some exercise and maybe walk. Try to find a structured schedule. Maybe even write down, journal your feelings. Now it's time to really dig within. You have time to kind of do that, to go inward and really find the healing and the soothing that you need inward, and build yourself up from the inside out. And then, once you feel that you are, and this is going to be a continuous process, even while you're looking for another job. It's going to be a continuous process of acknowledging, of talking it out. But at some point, you're going to have to start applying to other jobs or applying for unemployment. Definitely get on top of that, apply for unemployment, and then start really, reassessing your skills. If there's some free online courses you can take, look into that. Microsoft have some, I think Google as well. Consider those things while you are in the process of finding another job. And like I said, you definitely have to validate your feelings, because it's normal to feel shock, sadness, all of that. A whole gamut of emotions. It's normal. It's very normal. So don't feel that you are the only one who, like, it's not normal, and you going too far or over the edge. No, just feel it all, and then try to shift your perspective. Look at it as an opportunity for growth or a new beginning. Sometimes there are things in our heart, or we desire to do, and maybe it's time to try it. A new business, or a business, or if you have a business that you was doing on the side, maybe you can put more time and effort into that. Be kind to yourself. Definitely be kind to yourself. And you're going to take these small steps. Like I said, reassess your skills, whatever. If you're going to really go be gun ho about finding another job, get your resume together, your cover letter, seek out resources that can help you if you feel you just can't think, you just can't process, you just can't um, develop what you feel is a great resume. Because, hey, you might have been working for years and years, and this is the first time you need to even do a resume. Seek out resources that can help you. And I'm going to say it again, that positive self talk is a skill that we can all benefit from, especially during these times of distress. So you might consider taking some time just to become aware of your thought patterns and that inner dialogue. Always knock out the negative with a positive. Flip the script. I'm telling you, flip the script. And when you start hearing yourself say, I won't find a job, I'm not qualified job. No, consider challenging yourself to reframing those things. You can start saying, a layoff is a common experience. There are many people who've gone through this and they've made it through it, and they've got another job, or they, pursued some other things in life, and they came up, they made it through, and now they're okay. But definitely, any negative thoughts, cast them out, replace them with positive thoughts. Just say, I will find a job. I will find a job. You know, and what I will apply for, I will be qualified for. And if I got no's, I just know that it's going to be their loss versus mine. And I just keep pushing. So every day kind of structures your day. Come up with a schedule. Even if you feel, woo, I can't get up early, I'm just gonna, I need to lay here a little longer than usual, especially now that I'm not going to a quote unquote job. Do what you need to do. But when you get up, have a plan. Okay? Have a plan. So, it's it's time also to really like cultivate resilience. And again, we're going to start practicing gratitude. Focus on what you do have, not what you don't have. Just, it's a hard paradigm. It's a hard change of your paradigm, of your mindset. It is, but it's something that you have to do on a daily basis, almost minute by minute, second by second, you know, but it's attainable. Okay. And just learn to really just practice gratitude, be flexible, open minded, because now you're going to be navigating some waters here. Again, I say please join this Facebook group or any of those that are listed on the screen. That is key, and that is really going to help you, because there you will find resources, but you will find others that you can garner support because they're going through the same thing. So you don't want to feel isolated. Okay. Just really seek that support and accept that support. And I think what you also should do is definitely understand that once you start the process of taking action, that be very, what I want to say, excited about it. Like, wow, this is going to be my opportunity to, you know, all the skills that I had in my previous job. This is going to be my opportunity to help another company. And hey, more than likely, you're going to be looking for private companies or corporations. So a lot of them are open, definitely, to prior employees who were government employees. So keep that in mind, and look at that as a positive. And as you get that resume together, pat yourself on the back. Get that cover letter together, pat yourself on the back. You know, every step and everything that you do, celebrate that progress and say, woo, all right, we got that resume done. Woo, we got that cover letter done. You know, celebrate it. And I definitely want to encourage you that yes, this is a tough moment, but it does not define your future. You've overcome challenges before, and you have the strength to do it again. Like I said, this could be the start of something new and even better than before. Remember, you are not alone. And I pointed out this Facebook support group and a resource group. Please join that. Join that. And that way you will have like minded people. You will have that support every step of the way, that encouragement. You know, you can encourage one another. Definitely take it one day at a time. You don't have to have all the answers right now, right away, but take one day at a time and really focus first internally. Work on your mental health each day by way of positive affirmation, learning to love yourself, and understanding that this is not your fault, understanding that you have skills and abilities that are marketable and you will rise. So I really hope that this information is helpful. I hope that if there is anyone who can provide any more information in the comments, please do so. But understand that you are more than a conqueror, and you will be victorious, and you will make it through this process, and you're going to come out on the other side even better. So be blessed. And again, I hope this information is helpful, and share, share, share. Have a wonderful evening. And I say congratulations on your new job or your new venture. Be blessed.